Well, hello everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having an incredible day, and just wanted to, give everybody some thoughts for today. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online, and spending the day at my father's house here today, getting ready to watch the Patriots game in a little bit. And we went out for a beautiful walk. My dog, my wife, my dad, and I just really getting a chance to look at the beauty of New England fall foliage. And as we're walking, got a chance to reflect and have some thoughts about growing up. And as we're growing up as kids, one of the things that happens is we're taught that failure is bad. Meaning, in school, if you got a few questions wrong on a quiz, all of a sudden your grade dropped from an A to a B or from an A to a C. And if you got more than, half wrong, then you failed. So as kids, we get conditioned, not to take a risk. As kids, we get conditioned, that failure is bad, that you got to always strive for, perfection. And although you want to go and always do the best that you can be, the reality is that in business, you're going to go out and get no's more than you're going to go out and get yeses. In sports, in baseball, you're going to get out more than you're going to go out and get a hit. In the major leagues, if you can get a hit 3 out of every 10 times, you'll make millions and millions of dollars as a baseball player. Even though you get out 7 out of 10 times, you'll make millions of dollars just by getting a hit 3 out of every 10 times. So I'm reflecting today of some of the best lessons, that I learned, playing Little League Baseball. I remember, playing, we had the minor leagues and the major leagues in Little League Baseball. And, for me, I was one of the kids that got called up to the majors, a little bit early, even though I was a little bit younger, and my dad was the coach. And I remember that the commissioner of the league, said I was too small, said I was too young, said that I should spend another year in the minor leagues, that I wasn't ready for the majors. And I'll never forget, playing the commissioner's team, and his son was up to bat, and I was playing second base, and his son hit a line drive, and I'll never forget, just my instincts kicked in and just diving and just grabbing the ball with my glove, getting his son out, and then just looking at the commissioner right in the eyes as he's like, that kid just got my sons out. The kid I said needed to stay in the minor league just went out and made a diving catch, and my son is out now. But that moment made me realize that, it's okay to have doubters. Doubters are part of life. You just got to go out and prove your doubters wrong. And you got to be on a mission, to prove your doubters wrong. But again, remember, you're going to get out more than you're going to go out and, and get a hit. But that's okay. You got to always play the game to win. John Wooden said it best. He said, don't play the game not to lose. Play the game to win. A couple of my favorite John Maxwell books, Failing Forward, and Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. See, a lot of people think it's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but there's learning in failure. So sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. It's all about perspective. And I'll never forget, my first year in the major leagues, we get into the playoffs, and it's the last, and here we are, we're in the playoffs, and there's 2 outs, in the last inning, and we're losing the game, and I'm on the bench, and my dad calls me up to a pinch hit, for one of our best players. And here I am, I'm thinking to myself, why am I pinch hitting right now? We're down by multiple runs. It's the last inning. There's 2 outs. If I get out, we're going to lose right then. But I got put in a situation of pressure. And do you know that the only thing that separates coal and diamonds is pressure? And I learned in that moment, what it was like to be in a situation with pressure. And I'll never forget, just getting up to the, bat. I remember just telling myself, whatever you do, just swing. Because it's easy in moments of pressure. It's easy in moments of tension to not do anything and just get clammed up and not even go out and try to take action. But action is the antidote of all fear. And you know what? That moment didn't go great for me. But at the end of the day, I swung the bat. I swung the bat multiple times and got a couple foul balls. And at the end of the day, I struck out. And that was the end of our season. That was the end of the game. And I remember feeling to myself, I just let everybody down. But I'll never forget, as I walked back to the bench, what my dad said to me, wasn't like, I can't believe you got out. Here's what he said to me. And I'll never forget, he said, way to swing the bat. said way to swing the bat, because in life, so many times people go through life just watching life go by without ever taking a chance, without ever taking a risk, instead of, going out and actually just swinging the bat. So understand, guys, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Those are some of the biggest lessons, that I learned from Little League Baseball. And as I'm here in North Kingstown, Rhode Island today, where I grew up, hanging out with my dad, just reminiscing about some of the best lessons that I learned. And some of them were positive situations, like the diving catch. Some of them were for negative situations, like striking out to lose that playoff game. But it's all about how we react, how we respond to things, because we can't always win, but we definitely can always learn. So guys, if you got something out of today's message, go ahead and click the share button. If you got something out of today's message, go ahead and type in swing the bat. Drop a comment that says swing the bat. Drop a comment that says swing the bat for me here today. Again, my name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. Go ahead and hit the share button. Again, if you think that people would get some value out of today's message, drop a comment that says swing the bat. Hope everybody has an incredible rest of your Sunday. God bless. Go Patriots, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.